I'm a little late today. I had a whole bunch of driving to do last minute. Uh, Picked up the stuff at 5:30 and then had to book it over to Sayha's place and then drop it off and then set up over here. So it took a little while to get all set up. Thanks for everybody for waiting on me. Today we went to, hold on for 1 second. We are checking out Yemeni restaurants. Just gotta find our restaurant here. Hadhramaut. That's what we're checking out today. I just gotta still set up right now, so bear with me. It was a rush to get here at 6:30. Oh boy. Okay, so the place that we went to is Hadramaut. I think it's called Hadramaut. I'm going to share it with you, the page, what it looks like. Here we have it over here. They're located at 1930 Bank Street, which is very close to the Pizza Hut down on Bank Street, where the beer store and the LCBO is. So most likely Say is gonna show up in a few seconds right now, actually. Say, we're on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Could you just give them a little description of what's going on, what we got, while I get my utensils and stuff?
No problem. Let's see. So we're trying out a Yemeni restaurant today called Hadhramaut. It's a specific region in Yemen.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure how to pronounce it.
Don't worry, I had to YouTube it, so yeah. You and I both. So the dishes that we got today is the mandi chicken as well as the lamb. So it consists of various spices that are, I guess, native to the Yemeni culture. I just gave you a quick rundown because this is new for us as well. So, we're also having the mukhbaza. So that's a 3-part traditional dish. It could be enjoyed as either a dessert or an appetizer. And the one that we have, I believe, is the Fatah Tamir.
It's so hard to pronounce, eh?
Yeah, you have to have that h of the.
Yeah, or the churning of the R's and stuff.
Oh yeah. So this one we didn't have it with the spiced fish. It's just the basic, I guess, the bread kind of ensemble. I believe that's what it's made out of, and seeds.
Yeah.
And then we also have the traditional sambusa that you see in several cultures. For instance, as well as the Somalis also make sambusa, as well as
that's right, eh?
Indians or Southeast, that region of Asia, they also make samosas, right? So they all sound similar. The way it's made, the triangular piece and the wrapper, quite the same, but it all depends on the spices and the fillings, right?
Right. And so this is the one that you were talking about, right?
Yeah, the triangle. Let's see. Yeah, that's the one, the Fatah Tamir that we have.
Yeah, he said it was a delicacy.
Oh, okay.
This one we were lucky enough to get the khamir.
Yeah, so that's the khamir. So usually you would have to call a day ahead to order that, but luckily they were able to prepare that for us today. And then
we got some of this.
So this is similar to what you would have as, say, like a, oh my God, falafel.
Yeah, it looks like falafel, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just it's flatter, and I'm just curious to see what the inside
flavor, eh?
tastes
Yeah.
like in the flavor. So like, man, I can't like just to say like right now, all I smell is like the spices of the food. Everything smells so good. I can't stop like thinking about it.
Yeah. Hi,
I want
Amanda.
to
How's
go
it
ahead and
going?
eat. Hey, Amanda. So we also got last, but I think I called everything right.
You called everything, eh? So
Yeah, and then we
we're
also have this spicy sauce.
yes.
Almost like it's almost like a salsa, but it's the spicy sauce that you enjoy with your food as well as a barbecue. A barbecue like
Yeah.
this.
So Amanda, we're
Wow.
checking out what's it called? Yemeni food. Food from Yemen.
Yeah.
All right. That's a great introduction. Thanks, Saya. Which one did you want to try out first?
Oh no, fuck.
Everything looks so good.
Let's try the apps. So let's try the
Sambusa?
falafel.
Oh, the falafel. Yes, the
falafel. So the bagia.
bagia. This is what it looks like, everyone. Woo! That just
I
dripped
got my
onto my.
camera set up. If you don't notice, high quality.
I kind of dripped some water onto my computer from doing that.
All right.
So okay, let's check it out. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh,
Wow.
I like this better than the falafel.
How do you even describe this? It's not like it tastes like the same texture of like a cookie or a biscuit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost baked. It almost feels like it could be baked, like as far as texture wise, like you said.
Yeah.
Like the way it kind of crumbles.
I know.
But yeah, I like the crispiness of it. Sometimes you think if something is fried like this, like if there's too much oil, it might get soggy eventually.
Right. This is still crunchy though.
Yeah, but this is like a nice firm crunch to it.
Mm-hmm. We always appreciate you, Amanda.
Yeah, thank you for dropping by. Hopefully you don't fall asleep halfway into watching us,
We know how late it is for you to watch this. Wow.
That is really good.
It doesn't really taste like a falafel though, right?
No. Like there's a slight difference that I can't describe it, but there's just like a certain flavor that's separates it from like what you would find in a falafel.
It's still got that like tender or kind of like mushier innards as well.
Like you could tell, there's definitely chickpea in this.
Oh yeah.
But then as far as the flavor, it's just slightly a different profile.
With the garlic and stuff, right?
Enjoy this with like a dip or something, or is it just on its own?
Oh,
like, either way, it's really good.
Why don't we put the red sauce with it?
Yeah, I'll try that.
So there's two sauces. One is the red one, one's the green one. The green one is the spicy one. Is it better with it? I think this is specifically for the
rice.
These little, for these ones.
That sauce almost reminds me of like a barbecue, but lighter.
It's got a little spiciness too,
right? And it's like that slight like lemon or that sourness that's in it, in the flavor itself.
Oh yeah,
like it's really good.
One.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a good one.
Oh, I'd say 1 for 1 so far.
1 for 1 so far. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it better with the sauce on it.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Like it's that like that kind of like fresh kind of lemony flavor in it. I don't know what the hell it is. But... Wow.
You tried the green one?
No, not yet. And he told you this was very spicy, right? Or
well, he said it was spicy. So you know what this kind of reminds me of? The green salsa that you see at Mexican places.
Yeah. All right.
Let's try this out.
Oh, I like that too.
Hey, Strill, how's it going?
What's up, Strill?
It's a totally different profile than the red one.
Yeah. But what's nice about both of these sauces or dips, it's that freshness to it.
Mm-hmm.
No, like I'm assuming there's parsley in here and a few other things.
Mm-hmm.
But oh yeah, like I'm obviously not gonna finish all the sauce. I'll probably save it
Yeah.
and have it with something else
Amanda,
tomorrow.
it's not too bad over here. It's actually pretty nice. We're having like 15-degree weather here, and it didn't. Last week it was raining all week. So what is it doing? Going? How is it in Sweden right now?
Oh, by the way, I saw a clip earlier on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in northern Sweden, this girl took a video,
Yeah.
and that part of Sweden, I think it was like a 24-hour just of sunlight.
Sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
Is it because it's like really north?
I would assume so. Yeah, like it was northern Sweden. I would say it's probably similar to like certain parts of Alaska or Yellowknife where it has that kind of whatever. I don't know how to explain it scientifically.
Yeah,
But
I know what you're talking about.
I was just amazed because, of course, everything there is just gorgeous. But I'm like, damn, 24 hours. I think that might drive me crazy. I think I'd be confused.
You just have to close off your drapes or whatever.
Right?
Strill, what kind of video are you posting up? I think each of these have like a usefulness to it. Like one of them's like the green one feels a lot fresher, and this one's like a lot warmer with depending on what you got your mood is.
Yeah. Like probably the red one is more for like barbecue or actually to go over, say, the chicken or like a meat. And say the green one, of course, you could have the green one with the meat as well. But like you said, there's probably a certain
yeah, totally
for each one. So which one you want to try next? The sambusa?
The sambusa. I'm really curious how it's going to taste different from every other place that we've had sambusas.
Sorry, I'm making a lot of.
What was that?
All right.
There's the sambusa. Let's do this. I'm just not going to dip first. That's interesting.
See, this is why I like Middle Eastern or like Indian kind of like deep fried kind of like their version of spring rolls as we have in Asia. It's because they use beef. I usually don't have beef. I've never had beef in like
Asian of course, it's always pork. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always pork or like sometimes chicken, but mainly it's pork or just veg.
Yeah. You know? It's got some sort of like curry flavor to it.
Yeah.
This thing. But the meats has some sort of like gamier taste to it. Do you find?
A little bit, yeah. The texture, right?
More like the flavor of it. Oh, sorry to hear that, Strill.
Yeah, sorry to hear that. But it's good that you got to spend time with him, man.
Snowing in May. That sounds like us last week. We were like that last week, right? Sayha?
Yeah. Like just a lot of rain for no reason.
And it snowed like one day, and we're like, why is it snowing right now? It's like...
Well, there was one day of hail. It was just like slight hail.
I was surprised that that was still forecasting snow or hail or something like that, because we're into the spring right now. Why are we still in this weather, right?
Right, and then like in a month it's going to be summer. So what the hell is going on?
Exactly.
But it's pretty crazy because I think it's like a lot of things are just happening around the world too. Like in Cambodia, it's the first time them having hail. There's never been hail before. So you have all these people in the countryside that are taking videos with their phone, and they're like, "What the hell is this shit?" You know? Like imagine a country that, you know, summertime hits, they usually peak around like 50 degrees Celsius, you know, but then during their monsoon season, for some reason, they have hail.
Yeah. so odd, especially
Right.
since they're not prepared for it, right?
Yeah, everybody out there has flip flops. Like, you know, everybody's like getting busted toes and shit just from it.
Still, I would love to see what those cookouts look like. What kind of food you guys have?
You always hear about American cookouts and how people always overeat, or it's just too much. It never stops. I'm always curious,
Especially
about, like,
in the
trays
South.
of food, right?
It always looks so good.
Yeah.
That sambusa, I could eat like a whole dozen of them.
Oh yeah, so good.
They're really good. My goodness. We're already for 2 for 2.
Yeah. Would you like to try this khamir next? This one?
That's a dessert thing.
Oh, dessert. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
He told me that was a dessert. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the main dishes that we got were the chicken and the lamb
Mandi.
Mandi, that's it, mandi.
Yeah.
And what did my friend say? A friend of mine, he's from Yemen. He was telling me that the location. Hold on, I'm just gonna find his message. He said, because he says this type of food is probably more native to the eastern part of Yemen. He says more of the deserts than the sea climate. He says, but we still don't have anything from the capital in the mountains right now that he knows of, like the type of cuisines over there. Yeah. He says he really misses that sort of stuff, and I was like, I would like to try that out as well.
I just I recorded a video before this stream started, and I sent it to my friend. I was like, "Happy Ramadan, blah blah." Hopefully, I didn't butcher how I said it.
I can't believe you just said like, Ramadan when they're fasting, and you gave them this picture of the food.
Well, no, I said it in the Arabic language. I was just like, okay. Hey, happy Ramadan, bitch. You know, like, what do you think I am, man? Come on. But I haven't listened to his voice message yet. Hopefully they're good things, because I butchered how I said it.
Yeah. Oh, he already replied back?
Yeah, he replied back, but I'm just not going to listen to it right now because.
Okay, yeah. It could be very embarrassing.
Yeah. But man, like, I think even just from smelling these spices, it's making me sweat or something. Like,
you know what? Right before I left to pick up the food, I was cold. I was feeling like really chilly and everything. After I dropped yours off, I was like, why am I sweating? It's like,
right?
I had the food in my car for at least an hour, because half hour to get to your place, half hour to get to my place, right? So I was like, wow, this is really hot in this car. Oh, right, and I didn't upload the video of this yet, but like when we opened up the chicken one, we looked at the chicken leg and we were like, is that a turkey leg? It's so big.
Yo, it's huge. Like, if only you guys could see how big the
Well, I'll show them what it looks like on my end.
You know what? No, I think I could hold mine up.
Holy jeez, this is heavy.
So this is as big as my face?
Yeah.
Look at that. And there was more.
Yeah, there was more.
A quarter size of chicken. So.
Oh my goodness, we're like, wow, these guys are really generous in their offers, or what, their portions. Yeah, I was really impressed with that. It is a little more expensive, but like more expensiveness is because you have how much stuff you're getting.
Like, yeah, you're getting your money's worth. So
yeah,
for those that want to check out this place, I think so far we've been liking everything.
Oh yeah,
so I would definitely check it out. It's called Hadhramaut. Hopefully I'm saying it right. But you said it's on Bank Street, right?
Closer. Yeah, it's on Bank Street, right beside. You know where the LCBO is?
Mm-hmm.
on Bank Street. There's Bank and Walkley around there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you definitely have to. You definitely have to pack this up because we were surprised
Yeah.
the second we opened up the container. Both me and Brian were like, "What?
What?
And then not only that, also the lamb.
Yeah.
The lamb was just as big.
I'll show them the bone. Look at this.
Yeah, just show them the bone. There you go.
And Saya took half of this.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. The portions.
Oh yeah. And just the rice smells so good. Okay, so what?
One plate could probably fill 2 people, eh? One platter.
Oh, for sure. Because they also have the combo platters too.
Yeah,
right.
For sure.
And not only that, it's because the plates that we got, I'm positive it's a quarter, but you also have the choice to double up if you want as well on the menu itself.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So if you actually wanted more chicken, you could actually ask for more, and it's like another order, just to accompany what you already have. So far, everything is so good.
Look at oh my gosh. Look at this.
We're trying the chicken first? Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. I'll check out the chicken first.
All right. Cheers, Brian.
Cheers.
Oh yeah.
There's a little sweet tinge to it, eh?
Yeah. Now try it with the sauce. Oh, it's so good with the sauce.
Which one did you do? The red or the green?
I did the red.
The red? Okay.
Yeah. Oh my God, Brian.
I
kind of jumped ahead, but take some rice right now.
Okay.
Try some of the rice. Right?
It's that aroma to it.
Yeah. And it's like the flavor of the rice goes so well with like the flavors in the chicken, with the flavors in the sauce. Like everything works just synergetically. Is that correct? I guess of how I'm saying. But man,
it almost tastes like saffron rice. Like Indian rice. Definitely. Or basmati rice.
You know what? I think there is like a cross-cultural influence. Because when I was searching on YouTube how to say everything correctly, some of the videos I found were from Indian people.
No way.
Yeah, they're either actually Yemeni that looked Indian, or they're actually Indian people. And then there was also a video that I found of was it the bagia, or maybe no, it wasn't the mukbaza. The little bread-looking dessert that we had under the bagia, that one. It was a video of a girl from Djibouti. So that's like northern Africa, close to Somalia, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I think that just that general area through trade way back when, there's just a mixture of spices, people trading spices, trading recipes, trading food. So like, I think generally certain cultures, you'll find the same kind of spices used in the rice dishes.
Oh, definitely. Like even some of my other videos where we'll have the Somali stuff or some Lebanese falafels or something like that. Someone will chime in with some sort of comment talking about like where this came from or where that came from and where the trades are coming from. Like how in more ancient times, I would guess we could call them ancient times, but back in the day, there was a lot of trade between like the different continents, from Africa to Asia and to Europe, and there was just like all these people just like mixing the foods around. So there is a lot of influence from each culture to each other's culture.
This is so good.
Okay,
this platter, like you could really enjoy this platter. This could be like a lunch and dinner platter.
Oh yeah, for sure. And the fact that they have, And the fact that they have two different sauces for it, the sour spicy and the lighter spicy, makes it like three different flavors because it's already got its original flavor, and then they got two different flavors over there that you can add to it. Yeah. So if you get bored of one of them, you go to another one.
Oh yeah. All right.
This would be a complete package. Just get that one platter.
Yeah. Oh, I just had a piece of the skin alone without that chicken meat. Oh,
yeah.
So good.
I know. I did too, and I was like, wow, that's so good. Did you want to try the lamb?
Yeah, let's go for the lamb.
So the joke that me and Sayha had earlier on today was that fact that Sayha has a friend that his mother wanted to show him their food, and I said, well, what happens if this Yemeni restaurant is like so good that her food pales in comparison?
Yeah. Well, it's not that like his mom wanted to show me the food. It's that he wanted me. He'd be like, hey, one day I gotta invite you over for my mom's cooking, man. He always talks about it. He talked about it so much that I went on YouTube and I kind of like researched or saw a little short documentary between the foods in that area, and I saw how they prepare the food.
Yeah,
it's very basic, like using coal, and they have this method where they put they burn a piece of coal and then they put it over this little, I guess, covering, and then they actually cook the rice over that as well. So the aromas from the coal, the aroma from the coal goes into the rice, and then once everything is cooked, it's just like this very great smelling food. And then
wow,
when I got back to my friend the next week, I'm like, hey man, I hope that happens soon.
Yeah.
Like, I will go anywhere for
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Well, this is a sneak preview of what you might be having.
Oh man, I can't wait.
All right, cheers with the lamb then.
Cheers, Brian.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
Mm-hmm. You know what? The mix between with the rice and this protein, the meats, they just work so well together.
Mm-hmm.
Amanda, the two sauces are spicy. The actual food, the actual meats, I don't find that spicy actually.
Yeah, like the color of the meat, it looks reddish pink, like between reddish pinkish orange, but it's just from the spices on it. It's just like a nice coloring on the actual meat as far as the lamb and chicken goes, but it's just like your mouth is just full of flavor once you bite into the food. Yeah, it's not spicy at all.
It's in fact it's a little sweet too.
Yeah, there's this nice sweet flavor that goes into the food. So yeah, man, everything just complements so well. Honestly, you know what? I'd rather eat this than go to like a steakhouse.
Oh yeah,
a steakhouse. You know what I mean? Like a steakhouse, they'll sell you like small 3 pieces of lamb and like a little mound of rice and like a potato for like $40. This is what, like 20, 25?
Yeah.
For that huge piece of fucking lamb on the bone.
Yeah, it's huge. It's like the whole arm or whatever, the whole leg.
Oh, yeah.
See, Strill is even impressed with the speediness of your hair growth.
Oh, thank you. I didn't even know that. Yeah, right. This has only been a week. Yeah.
A week, 7 days.
Yeah.
7 days exactly to this moment right now because
I just realized,
shaped it right.
You showed up. I had hair. By the time we went online,
I was like, "What are you doing? I thought you were growing it out." I couldn't handle it, man.
No.
But you know exactly what you're talking about because there's always that awkward moment when you want to like grow it a little longer, and it's like it just becomes like a chia pet for a little bit.
Everything just grows outwards.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
And Asian hair kind of sticks out. It doesn't grow long and then down. It just goes like keeps going out.
But the thing is, we're in a lockdown right now. I don't even see why you even had like the biggest problem with it.
Here's the thing. Like I've come to accept that I have thinning hair.
It's not even thinning. Everybody doesn't even look like it's thinning. It doesn't look like it's thinning.
Because of the angle and the light. But trust me, if I'm standing right beneath a light that's above me, I could see my scalp perfectly. Even when my hair was long, I could see.
I think it's only because it's short hair that you're gonna be able to see it. That's why.
No.
We have this argument all the time, people. Tell him his hair is not getting thin.
It used to be thicker than this. You could never even see my scalp.
It looks normal. I don't know what you're complaining about. You're good years with you right now. It's only going to proceed later on when you're old.
Could be better.
Could be better. What a guy.
Maybe I'll try again in the wintertime.
Maybe in the wintertime.
When my hair matters,
Too funny, man.
All right, so let's try the salad.
Oh yeah. What kind of sauce did they put on this thing?
Yeah, I think it looks like a homemade kind of vinaigrette or something.
Yeah.
All right, cheers.
It was just a basic house salad.
Yeah, I think it was yeah. Probably like a balsamic or something.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the rice is so good.
What looks great, the food or my hair?
I really don't know why Sayha has.
I'm just gonna keep it short.
I don't know why Sayha has this insecurity about his thinning hair. It's not thinning.
Oh.
It's not thinning, man. I think it's fine. You're gonna be able to grow it out if you wanted to.
Awesome, man. Like I said, I'll try again. Comes by October, and then by January or February, I'll have long Asian hair.
Amanda says both.
Well, thank you, Amanda. All right, so we've tried everything so far except for the desserts.
No, yeah. Well, this one's not necessarily a dessert. It's called what was this called again? The bread one?
The mukhbaza.
Mukhbaza.
Yeah. So from what I've seen in videos, usually that would pair with also banana or a type of seedy kind of yogurt.
Oh, really?
Maybe,
hopefully not that kefir yogurt stuff.
No. You know what? Let me tell you something. I got I got kefir, however you say it, from Farm Boy.
Yeah.
But I got it with flavor, so it didn't taste too bad. It was actually enjoyable. It was like
it salty, like crazy salty, like before?
No, it was salty, but not like Middle Eastern kefir salty. It was manageable.
So wait a minute, is this kind of like a westernized kefir then?
Oh, for sure. I think it was like it was like kefir, but it was yolk.
Yeah, where we get the watered down stuff that that they don't even like. And it was good, you say?
Oh yeah, like I just drank it. Like I was like I had no problem.
What flavor did you get?
It was there was a raspberry and a blueberry.
Oh, that's not too bad. I can see how they could taste better if they had like a lot of like fruit flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
But you'd have to overpower the fruit. I mean, the fruit has to overpower the kefir.
The fruit has to overpower. That's the reason why I got those flavors, because they had the basic flavor as well, just as is. And I'm like, no, I can't do that. I'm afraid, because they had a deal. It was like two for like $5, so I got two.
Yeah,
and I was like, I don't want one to be bad, so then it's 50.
Well, we just know how adventurous you are because you already had those bad experiences with the kefir before, and you still went in to go get it. So props to you for doing that. I wanted
to give her a second chance,
Yeah, we always give everybody a second chance.
Yeah.
This stuff is so good that I might even do like a shorter video about this stuff. Like later on, I might go back there and just like do a full thing so everybody could see exactly what it looks like.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that'd be a good idea because there's still a lot of stuff that is on there. Like I was actually curious about their teas because they have a Shahi tea, which is like a Yemeni style black tea, and then there's also one like a Yemeni style milk tea. Because I've had like I love Chinese milk tea, or Thai milk tea. It's very good. And as far as like what's in this one, I was very curious to see what the flavor profile is like.
They also had a bunch of different desserts there that I didn't see on their menu earlier. When I got there, I saw some different types of desserts, and I was like, "Wait, where was this stuff on the menu? I didn't see it." So, kind of missed out on that sort of stuff.
Yeah, if anything, yeah, go back there and try like do a little dessert episode or something. Because the mukbasa, right? The mukbasa that I'm looking at right now from the site, it says that it's usually served with fruit or a kind of fenugreek broth. So it's probably some sort of very light kind of dressing that you would have on top of it that kind of like adds more flavor to how it already is, just to kind of seal everything up. So that would have been a nice thing to find out.
The main meal though, the lamb and the rice, does it kind of remind you of the Somali meal that we had?
Yeah, as far as the rice especially.
Yeah, because I was like, this tastes quite familiar, like the flavor profile of it.
Yeah, I think it's probably the use of saffron.
Yes. I don't know if it's actually saffron. It could be like this different type of. I heard there's because saffron's so expensive, they have another substitute for the saffron. They have like a different herb or spice that they use. But yeah, the flavor is so good.
Have you tried the mukbasa yet or no? No.
Oh yeah.
This guy went back for the rice. It smells bready. It almost looks like stuffing.
It does, eh? Yeah. So this is what it looks like. Cheers, Sayha.
Cheers. You know what? I could see why it would be served with like banana or fruit.
It's already sweet.
Yeah, but it's almost like a loaf that has some sweetness to it. But if you add the sweetness of the fruit, it kind of just like bam,
Yeah, it's like weird. That. Just like what
on its own, it's really good.
Exactly. Just like what the guy told me. He said that this could be eaten during the meal or as a dessert, and I could see that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like an in-between almost.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, that was good.
I can see how people can have this as like, like a TV snack, and they're just like munching on it while watching a movie or something.
It almost looks like a more solid, flaky version of like an oatmeal,
Kind of, but a different flavor profile.
Without the porridge kind of style look to it and texture. Like I like this better than oatmeal, obviously.
Oh, big time. It almost tastes like oatmeal with raisins, but like there's no raisins in here at all.
Yeah.
At least I don't think there's.
No.
Did it say what's inside of it? Say it.
Let's see.
Sorry about that, Amanda.
Oh, okay. So it's diced Yemeni bread mixed with dates and special vegetable ghee. Ghee. I don't know what ghee or ghee is, but okay, yeah, it makes sense. Like the flavor probably comes from the dates then, or definitely.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was like raisins or something. That makes a lot of sense.
It's almost better. It's almost like a granola mix, but better.
Wow, that was pretty damn good.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, say, did you ever finish Invincible?
Oh yeah, I actually caught up. Yeah, sorry, I should have mentioned. I caught up I actually watched it that same day that I finished talking to you guys.
What did you think?
But then after, I was like, no, there has to be another season, right?
Yeah.
I was like, damn, got pummeled.
Exactly.
He's cold. He's heartless.
No, well, not necessarily. Like something happened at the very end that makes him seem like he may have changed.
Mm-hmm.
And Strill's suggestion to watch Expand. I watched the first episode. I can see why people are into it.
I watched episode 8. I'm almost done.
Oh, are you almost done?
Yeah, it's actually Strill. Thanks for the recommendation. I like the show.
Oh, wow. Awesome. You already got to 8 episodes. You're crazy.
Mm-hmm. Right after I watched Invincible, I started on the first episode of Expand.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this is...
It's interesting.
Sorry,
right?
Go ahead. Yeah, it's like high production.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they clearly put a lot of like CGI work into this as far as, and then even just video. And like the story gets better. At first, it was a little confusing at first because you're learning the certain, I guess, terminology, the names of things.
Yeah.
The politics, also how people are called, what division it is, like how the world is constructed in that time and the war and all of that. I'm like, who is this person? Who are they referring to? What
exactly?
Martians? What are you talking about, Martians? I thought, I'm like, I don't see any fucking aliens. It's just people. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. And Mars, and then
I like how they were using different aspects of space, like how we have evolved into space and stuff. Oh wait,
it definitely should get more props. It's a good show.
Yeah,
it's a good show.
I love the fact that they take into consideration people that lived outside of Earth for many years, or like generations after generations. They've evolved into something else, right? So, for example, the gravity affects everybody, right? Differently because they haven't been on Earth, so it's like weighs them down like crazy.
Yeah, they eventually use that as what you're talking about, the gravity, as torture in one of the episodes. The belters, those damn belters.
The damn belters.
I hate them. It just goes to show it's like, you know, it's fine. Like, you know how racism exists on Earth?
Yeah.
You know, in this show, it's not about like racism. It's almost like, hey, you live on this planet. You're this guy.
Well, it is kind of racism.
It's not, but it's like I'm sure it's like kind of that idea or theme kind of goes into like how racism happens in our world, but for them it's more of like a terrestrial.
And for them it's like what's it called? Is it called aristocracy when there's like a caste system or something like that, where like there's like levels of people? Yeah, then exactly, that's what I think the bulk of the show is like really well done because of that. And I saw I finally saw what's it called, Tenet.
What's Tenet?
Tenet, remember you said you watched it in the theaters like that one time when you said it was terrible?
Yeah. Was it
well, it's finally on Crave now, and I watched it and I was like, yeah, he actually sounds like his dad.
Yeah, but he sounds like he's too much trying to be like his dad. You know what I mean? Or I think that's what he said in a recent interview. He's like, I'll always be referred to as Denzel Washington's son. I'll never be known as whatever Washington. I'm just,
well, you never know. His career just started, right? So I don't know if like he could really say that.
Yeah.
Okay, this is my take of Tenet. I know Sayha doesn't like it already, but I would say if you don't pay attention to too many details, you can enjoy the movie. So, for example, they have a lot of things to do with time, right? Like one time's going forward, one time's going backwards. So when there's like different fights and stuff like that, sometimes logically it doesn't make sense to you. You're like, why is this like whatever? But if you just go with it and just go with the story, you can enjoy it. I just went with it and I enjoyed it, right? From as a story driven thing. Although I totally understand where Say is coming from. Like some of the stuff just doesn't make sense. Why is like logically it doesn't make sense. He even built the world and explained to us how it works, and it doesn't work quite the best way.
Yeah.
But there's certain things in this movie that are like kind of comical because it's sort of like it's self-aware of itself. So for example, the main character is protagonist, but he calls himself protagonist. Like he has no name. He's just called protagonist through the whole thing.
Yeah, like he's the hero. He's like, I'm player one, you know?
Yeah, I'm player one. And then in the beginning, there was this lady trying to explain to him. It like don't spend too much time trying to figure out how it adds up. That's not what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Like it'll eventually add up as you watch the movie. Like it all kind of makes sense as you watch it. But then the reason why I don't like it, because in the meantime, before fully understand it as I'm watching, I'm like, the acting could be better.
The acting wasn't that bad. What are you talking about?
I have to disagree with you on that.
There was this other funny part in the very beginning of the movie. The protagonist gets introduced to this woman that's trying to explain to him the world that they live in. No, it's not like Matrix. It's a lot. It's more dumbed down than Matrix.
Yeah, he's not like a special person, you know. It's just that this is like how the world is currently run. There's a reason for why things are happening the way they are. And the main guy eventually finds out about it the same way we find out about it.
Yeah. It's so funny.
That's how the movie is. It's like as we're watching, we're like, "What the hell's going on?" The main guy is also like, "Hey, what the hell's going on?" You know? And then we're like, "Oh, well, we figured out before him."
Yeah, exactly.
The reason, like,
there was this...
going back to the acting, I have to go back to the acting because
it's not that bad. I don't know what you're talking about.
He just had like one tone.
Yeah, he
does.
Very
like the entire movie. Whether he's
but
excited,
you got to consider the movie was
sad,
like that one tone as well.
Like, I got to consider what?
The whole movie was one tone as well.
Yeah, but that's a movie, man. As far as characters, you're supposed to add more to it.
Yeah,
you know, Robert Pattinson, he did a good job at acting.
Yeah.
Why is Twilight doing a better job at acting than
come on, man?
or future Batman? Maybe he's getting
but he's done a lot of roles now. He's like experienced actor now.
Yeah. He's actually a really good actor.
He's been in the scene for so long. Of course, he's developed his acting chops by now. But there's this one scene in the very beginning of the thing where the protagonist is learning about the world, and the lady, I kid you not, she just says, "Yeah, it gets kind of confusing and stuff. Just go with it." I was like, "Oh my god!" She's like even telling us as the viewers just to go with it. Right? I was like, "That's pretty funny, man."
It's like, you can't be serious.
You can't be serious. It's a lot to explain, but just go with it. He's like, all right. And then the next scene goes on.
He should have broken the fourth wall, looked back at us, and just went.
Yeah. And I found that a lot of the movie was reminiscent of like his older movies, like Inception and Interstellar, where they had these scenes where it's like, he's learned off his older movies and he's just using those same techniques into this movie. So for example, the timing stuff, right? He says, "Oh, if I put a timer on thing, then everybody's going to be like, and like on their edge of their seats and stuff like that." So he puts the timer in this thing, but he's done the same thing in Interstellar, Inception, and even Batman, what's it called? But The Dark Knight Returns all had the little timer thing. So everybody's like, "Oh, what's going to happen?"
I totally forgot about the timer. Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, it's not a bad movie, Amanda. I didn't.
No. I like the concept. I like the concept. There's just certain parts of the movie where I'm like, I could have been executed better.
Yeah.
As far as it goes, I'm just a movie goer. I can't be really shitting on the directors because they're like,
exactly.
Critically acclaimed, great director.
but I have to say, like the idea and the concept of the whole thing is
Mhm.
like is pretty ingenious and it's like very
Mhm.
creative, especially with
Yeah.
the stuff that he does inside the movie, like the scenarios that they put the
Mhm.
characters in. Very
Oh,
ingenious the
definitely.
way that he did.
Like especially at the end too. That part, like now that you understand what's going on in the movie, it still confused
Yeah,
me at the end because there are so many
yeah,
people. I'm like, wait, what's going on?
yeah,
Who's running
exactly.
where? I'm like,
What's going on?
to the point where I was just like, I told myself, I'm like, you know what? I give up. I just stared at the screen.
Yeah. I'll just take it in. Just go with
Yeah.
it.
Something happens, okay. Just that's how it is.
Yeah. Oh, we have that last dessert to do.
Oh yes.
This is the last
But yes,
dessert.
who doesn't like Nolan? Christopher Nolan's an awesome
Yeah,
director. Is he a
Christopher
director or
Nolan.
producer?
He's probably both now, eh?
Yeah. He's very good at like making like moody kind of movies, like just how everything is executed in his scenes. It's great.
You know, a movie that I didn't think was going to be any like that good was Dunkirk. When he did Dunkirk, I was like, wow, that is a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's inside of this again?
I think it's just a sweetbread. But
Okay.
yeah, Amanda says she's got to go. Bye, Amanda. Thank you
Bye,
for hanging
Amanda.
with us again today and staying till the end.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Really appreciate that. All right,
See you
cheers,
next week.
Sayha.
Ciao.
See you next week.
I feel this has to be, it would taste much better fresh.
Yes, but also I think it would do better if there was stuffing or something like that inside.
Yeah. You know what it reminds me of? Like a sort of like sweet bread. It almost reminds me of like a plain donut. You know, it's
Yeah.
that kind of like plain oily kind of flavor,
Mm-hmm. That's a good comparison, actually.
right?
I think you hit it on the money, hit it right on the head with that one.
Because I think I've had something like this before, like Cambodians have made.
Really?
Yeah, you know what? You know what it is? Because we make fried bananas, right? Like fried plantains, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
But the I guess how we bread it, or you would say how we coat the banana, it's very similar to the flavor that you have in this.
Oh, okay.
So like
And
the sweetness of a ripe plantain inside this, that's what we like. That's what we make, you know.
and it tastes like this.
Yeah, but then plus the sweetness of a ripe plantain.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like it's a nice balance.
I
But
would love to try that
but this
fried
is definitely
plantain.
not. It's not as thick as this. Like the batter on this,
Mm.
or like this is more like a donut. The other one, it's more like a
Mm-hmm.
thin batter. But the flavor is the
Oh,
same.
okay.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool. I definitely
yeah.
want to check that out.
This would probably be good with like a coffee,
Yeah, yeah. Well,
right?
donuts generally are
Yeah,
mixed with coffees as well.
man. So what do you think about the food, Brian?
I think it's a must go. Check it out.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, this is
Like I'm not disappointed. This is amazing.
yeah. I think everything on the menu was actually pretty good. I didn't see anything that was that bad
Mm-hmm.
that I would say
Yeah, I
like
think
there's problems with it.
yeah, it's definitely good that we went all out. Not all out because there was a lot more dishes, but we got everything that we wanted. So we got like
Yeah,
probably like 3 side dishes, maybe even 4, and then the main
yeah.
dish alone. There's just so much food in this main dish. I'm telling you, like this platter, like Brian mentioned earlier, it's good for 2 people.
Hmm.
You know, and
Yeah, one
that's
platter
just with
would
that.
be able to.
Yeah, because like the portion of the meat is just amazing. It's awesome. It's like
Mm.
they gave us so much, and then
We were
the
so
flavor and the
shocked
rice.
about the portions.
Yeah. Well, even when I was picking up my platter to put back in the bag, like the platter was falling apart from the weight of the rice and the chicken.
Yeah,
Oh my
the
god.
boxes were squishing each other because there
Yeah.
was so much food in there.
Right. So
Yeah,
honestly, like this is like a 10 out of 10 for me.
10 out of 10. Wow.
Well, like let's. I'll make it a 10 out of 10 once there's something else to compare it to. Like
Yeah, that's
definitely
true.
like definitely like high. Like this is definitely
Yeah.
like a high recommendation. You know, I
I would
enjoyed like the
highly recommend
flavor
this as
in the
well.
food so much.
Hmm.
You know, it's very different from like a Middle Eastern spot, like you know, a shawarma that we're used to in Ottawa. You
Yeah.
know, so far we've had like Persian food. We've also tried shawarma palace. You
Yeah.
know, who hasn't tried shawarma palace? But as far as like adding another Middle Eastern restaurant onto your list of things to try in Ottawa, I would definitely recommend this place.
Yeah. I have to go back there again to do like a more, focused video for them because
Mhm.
this definitely needs to be profiled to rest of Ottawa for
Yeah.
this type of food especially.
Hmm. So good.
Oh, I had another piece of good news. I finally got
What?
my vaccine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got
Is
my
your arm bad?
well, you know what? It was everybody's telling me my arm's going to start feeling pain.
Yeah, it's
Right now
usually
it
in the
feels
next day or
like
two.
I feel a little like bruising or whatever, but it's not that
Mm.
bad. Um, I had a coworker that did vaccine on the same day. He did his in the morning. I did mine in the evening, like around.
Hmm.
It was around close to 9 o'clock yesterday that I did it. And
Yeah.
he just now he messaged me. He's like he's starting to feel sick and stuff like that. Like
Hmm.
what was it? He said like he's just feeling tired and all that stuff, like as if he's
Yeah.
catching a cold. For me
Hmm.
so far, I it's not totally 24 hours yet, but he says like better watch it because sometime within 24 hours it starts kicking in. I'm like, okay, well, we'll see what happens next. So it's not totally 24 hours yet for me. So I'm looking
Hmm.
I'm worried what's gonna happen to me afterwards. Strill, did anything
Yeah.
happen for you when you took your vaccine?
Oh, how long ago did Strill take his
Strill took
vaccine?
it a
What?
while ago. I just remember
Oh,
he took yeah.
okay.
And it really depends on your location now, eh? Like you can do, I think it's 18 plus now in certain areas.
Hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? I think definitely certain parts of Canada as well, because I saw an article where I think like a teenager or something in either Vancouver or Alberta, around that area, they were like
Hmm.
the youngest people to get the vaccine so far.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think even people my age are allowed to sign up now,
yeah, I think yeah,
like early
exactly.
30s.
Yep, yeah. I'm
Mm-hmm.
I'm just basically getting that as well, Strill.
Mm.
Did you get the which vaccine did you get, Strill? The AstraZeneca one or the one that I got was like the Pfizer one,
Mm-hmm.
apparently.
I think everybody will react to it differently. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Well, yeah, of course. It's everybody's got their own what's called allergies and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But it was really
allergies.
interesting because the way that they have it set up, you drive in there if you get there early, you just like
Mm.
park in there and just yeah, he got the same one as I did.
Okay.
So they said just wait inside your car and they'll scream for like 8:45, 8:30, and
Mm-hmm.
then if your appointment comes up, you go out over there.
Mm-hmm.
So he calls it. Mine's like 9 o'clock or whatever. I go over there and he's and it was like really fast, just like 1, 2, 3, and you're already in. It's
Mm-hmm.
almost felt like I went for voting or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like you're just in a line for ballots.
Yeah, exactly. Got a little tired, but not sure. If you're not sure, then nothing happened to you.
Mm-hmm. I saw a
Yeah.
video on
So
not a video, a post on Instagram where it's like, oh, lining up to get my vaccine, and then there's a screenshot of like Umbrella Corp from Resident Evil.
I should have checked my cell phone. I would have got 5G.
Mm. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's so true. You never know whether it's your mind. Like some of the people said that like when they were in the hospitals, the biggest worry is because like you're not hearing about anything else other than sick people. So
Hmm.
like your mind can play tricks on you sometimes.
Yeah. It's like you're almost giving yourself the sickness, or you're like that fear of like, oh, I'm
Yeah,
catching something
psychosomatic
might be happening.
symptoms actually they're legit. Like if
Yeah.
your mind's pretty strong. you can actually heal yourself with with positive thoughts sometimes.
Oh no, for sure. Because like think about it. If you're thinking bad things, you're stressing yourself out. You're giving yourself anxiety. You're adding cortisol. You're it's like you're giving yourself cortisol, or like I'm not saying it right, but it's like it's affecting your body.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel it.
Yeah. Well, we're at the hour now, man.
Mm.
So I think it's just Strill right now.
Yeah. It only says one
thanks,
person.
Strill.
There's at least like a handful of people.
Yeah, thanks, Strill. I think it's because it's Mother's Day. Everybody's happy Mother's Day out there to everybody. Nice. That's for their moms and like if they are moms themselves.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone that's celebrating Mother's Day.
Exactly. All right. Thanks, everybody. I guess it's over.
Strill, for always showing up.
Yeah, Strill. I can't wait to see your next video. Talk to you later. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Later, Strill. Later, guys.